Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of the week so far, and welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin. Enough to talk about. All right, there's in general a lot going on fundamentally, but technically we also are seeing quite a lot of volatility. Yesterday evening, for example, we also got a ton of volume. To be honest, a little bit of weird volume, like it was very much buying and selling, and you can see that here as well. It was mostly buying, but we lost that over the course of the night. But here you can see that the volume all of a sudden started going up rapidly towards $47 billion, which is very much on the high ends of volume range. And it's still very high right now, all right? So for me, that's a confirmation that we are in bullish market circumstances. But then if you technically look at this on the 1 hour time frame, we're actually shifting a little bit here, all right? From a clear uptrend into a bit of a downtrend. Now, we've done this before, all right? Last week, Thursday, and then from there, we started rallying. And I 100% still think the markets are bullish, all right? So at some point of time, I do expect momentum like this again. But it's a little bit like, at this point of time, I don't personally feel the need to do anything, all right? I think it's very much waiting either for some sort of confirmation that we'll do something parabolic again, like we did last week, Friday and Thursday, or it's waiting until we get somewhat of a bigger pullback. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Fundamentally, earlier this morning, what we saw is that Mt. Gox was moving some Bitcoin. As you can see right here, they were moving some Bitcoin. I mean, if you follow the transaction trail, you can see that about $130 million in Bitcoin went to Bitstamp. Who knows how much more is going to other exchanges? It's a little bit harder to track than the German wallets, but all right. Personally, I mean, this could cause some selling pressure. But as I said before, I think it's mostly priced in, and I think the selling pressure will mostly be caught up by the markets. So personally, somewhat of a pullback, I do think, is a possibility, and we talked about that yesterday already. All right, so purely technically, my thoughts haven't changed. And I certainly don't think that the movement of Bitcoin and in general the trend will be changed by these Mt. Gox payments. I think it's mostly priced in. But all right, so if we look at the technicals right now, like I said, I still think the situation is very similar to where we were yesterday and the day before, in that the markets are still bullish, right? We have great fundamentals. I mean, the Ethereum ETF is obviously launching today, which I'll talk a little bit more about in my Ethereum video. But then, of course, we also have that major Bitcoin conference with a lot of big speakers, hoping that something is happening there. But in general, the macroeconomic situation in the world is also getting a bit better, at least in big places. And the whole political situation in the US is also bullish for crypto. So overall, I expect us to be bullish. If you go to the 12-hour time frame, I think we are also still very bullish technically. So I don't see anything that's changing that. But then if you really zoom in, like right now, we're very much waiting for some sort of major confirmation, right? You can always trade certain cryptos like LDO or ENS are doing quite well right now. That's Ethereum beta. But most of the market is really waiting for Bitcoin to either go parabolic again, so basically break above 68,000 and start to rally into the 69 and 70,000s, or have somewhat of a bigger pullback, which in this case I would say means breaking down below 66,300 and 500. And dipping down a little bit lower into the 65,000s and potentially even the 64,000s. I don't think we'll drop much lower, all right? We could drop down to 63,600, but I would be very surprised if that happens. So we're waiting for that, all right? And honestly, due to everything that's coming and potential sell the news effects, I would say that, and also that the market is very correlated at this point of time, I would say it's a little bit more likely that we will push down a bit more, so into the 65 and 64,000s, then especially this level between 65,100 and 64,250, that's a super strong support level. So that's the major level to watch. I think that's still a little bit more likely, and that from there we'll find support, consolidate and rally again. But honestly, I'm like I said, I'm waiting for that confirmation. And if we break above 68,000 right here, then okay, I was wrong. But that doesn't mean that you should not be prepared for that, all right? And personally, I'm prepared for that as well. But those are my thoughts. All right. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.